Customer profile targeting, something we've introduced pretty recently, I'd say.
Yep.
I mean, off the back of iOS 14.5 changing April last year.
Yeah, roughly around then, yeah.
Obviously, the whole targeting realm is a lot more limited than it was. Back then, you used to be able to sort of target, I guess, by product, you could say, rather than now with customer profile targeting, we can identify people that we think are going to fit with those products, I think is fair to say.
Yeah, exactly. It's moved from just targeting like products, as you say,
Yeah.
to thinking around the person who is buying the products and what else they might be interested in that's not the product. So yeah, that's a big change that we know since iOS 14, isn't it? That the product stuff really doesn't seem to perform as well as the customer profile targeting. So I guess if we were to define customer profile targeting, it would be thinking of the target market and then what they're interested in and making a profile out of them and thinking what their likes and interests are that might be on Facebook we can target around them.
Obviously, you can take into account running it alongside various interest audiences, obviously lookalikes and your sort of standard targeting measures. But this is like something new that we're tapping into that we've actually seen work really well. I mean, I run it for one of our sort of big sports clients who normally would be sort of based around interests of obviously the sport itself and sort of maybe the location, obviously the lookalikes, you add to carts, you view contents, that sort of thing. But we introduced a customer profile for people that show an interest in the sport itself, but also maybe an interest in, I don't know, craft beers or adventure hiking. Sort of that's the kind of profile we identified with the client.
Yeah, it was quite like a wealthy sort of target market, wasn't it? So it's things like craft beer. Did you have like Range Rover in there?
I think so,
like upmarket kind of brands, Waitrose and stuff like that kind of get chucked in there.
Yeah, I know you use it for a few clients as well.
Yeah, that's right. We got a homeware brand that are very much upmarket. So they provide us with some Experian data and we made some customer profiles off of the back of those, and those now outperform the product one, and we don't have any product targeting running at all.
Sure. It's interesting that you've been able to blend it with feedback from the client as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, knowing your audience is definitely like really important for sure, especially now as, you know, the typical like product-based interests don't seem to work as well as they used to in the past.
We've blended it with, like I said, interest audiences, but you can do behavioral targeting, you can do demographics. There is a whole realm of audiences that we are able to tap into, and it's quite an exciting time, really. I think obviously iOS 14.5 changing, everyone looked on it quite negatively, but it's allowed us to tap into this sort of market of audiences, this pool of people that we might not necessarily have explored before. So
yeah, definitely had to adapt the ways of working.
Exactly, yeah. It's obviously brings its new challenges, but it is really exciting.
Yeah.